Next month, the next installment of the Mario Party franchise is Mario Party 10 for Wii U. And like any game, the character roster is one of the most important aspects of it. And I'd like to talk about it for this game today. I wanted to talk about this for a couple days now, but I just haven't really gotten around to it for whatever reason. I don't know why. Maybe procrastination. And, well, actually, just recently, I wasn't available. So I had some stuff to do, but I'm free now. So let's just get this out of the way before I procrastinate again and I have to worry about it. But yes, on the topic of Mario Party 10's character roster. I have been meaning to talk about it for a couple days, and I have a little bit of an issue with it, and I'd like to talk about it with all you guys. Or at least have you listen to what I have to say about it, my opinion on this topic, my feelings about it. Now, I'm not here to say that the character roster in 10 is going to be bad, A lot of people are saying, oh, yeah, the game's going to suck. Oh, yep, it has the car in it. Oh, it's automatically going to be terrible. For one thing, I actually enjoyed the car mechanic. I really do. And on top of that, it has Amiibo Party, which has the traditional rules. I'd say like 99% of the traditional rules. It could put something else in it, but for what we got, it's, I'll just take that any day. It's great. And if that wasn't enough, you have Bowser Party, which is the main focus of the game, so I don't know how you could miss that. You obviously know. Bowser Party is the main feature of the game, and I honestly can't wait. But the point is that if there was one thing that I don't like about it, it's not the car thing, it's not that. I would have to say it is about the character roster. Now, am I saying in any way, shape, or form, is the character roster bad? No. I'm not saying that at all. In fact, the character roster in 10 is actually pretty fantastic. I mean, there is a ton. Well, okay, maybe not like the definition of the word ton. Yeah, especially with what I want to talk about soon. But there is much variety here. Like, there is. There is, like, one issue that I do have with it, though, overall. But it's not the characters themselves. It's fine. You got characters like Mario, Luigi, and Peach and Daisy, right? They've always been around as far as I'm aware. But, they're all traditional characters, along with Yoshi as well. And then, you got Wario and Waluigi. That seems to be the norm. And then also in this game you have, characters like Donkey Kong, for instance. Like, that alone makes this character roster amazing. Because the last time I checked, Donkey Kong hasn't been a character, like a playable character, since Mario Party 4. And I think he was actually, in 5 playable somewhere, but it, wasn't party mode, I don't think. I think that's what happened. He wasn't legitimately, an actual playable character since Mario Party 4. So, him being one in 10 makes the roster already great. But to have characters like, Rosalina, she's in everything else, so why the hell not? And then, the one and only Bowser, right? Character roster's looking pretty damn good. Lots of variety here. There actually is. I guess I didn't mean to say ton, but thinking about these 3 characters themselves really makes you think, wow, we're lucky to get these characters. And there's one more character that no one, literally nobody, saw coming. You may be thinking to yourself, oh, well, maybe you just didn't see it coming. No. Nobody, and I mean nobody, saw this character coming. Apparently, Spike. Yeah, this enemy from the Mario series, right? he's going to be playable in this game. Like, no joke. Spike, the enemy, one of the enemies in Mario games, he's legitimately going to be a playable character in 10. The first time that I figured this out, I'm like, what? Which is pretty much what 99% of people thought. Or at least said out loud, like I just did, but you know what I mean. Like, Spike being a playable character, I don't really understand that. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I don't really think it's a bad thing. Some people are like, well, would you want someone else to replace Spike? Well, it's kind of a complicated answer, and I'll explain it. Okay, so in other words, yes and no. Well, yeah, pretty much, but let me dive right into it so I can explain that answer. The thing is that when it comes to quality over quantity, you would 99% of the time, or whatever, 100% of the time, I guess, you would think to go with the quality first, right? You would rather have less characters if it means that they were better, say for example Mario Kart 8's character roster, and having all the Koopalings, and then Bowser, and then Lakitu, and then other characters with shells on their back, like Bowser too. Yeah, it's just variety, right? There's not enough in that game. But I suppose with DLC it'll be different, but that's besides the point. You'd rather have quality over quantity, pretty much all the time. And I'm happy with the result. But there's one thing about it that gets me pretty sour on it. Now you may be thinking, oh, well, that's not really that bad of a character roster. But I'm thinking it's a bit too low. There should be more characters than this. There really should be, and I'm kind of upset about it. And, some people out there are probably thinking to themselves, well, it's not really a big deal. Like, compare that to Super Smash Bros. And, hell, even Mario Kart, like I just explained about a second ago. Hell, even Mario Kart, right? It's not even as serious as that. I understand that. When it comes to the Mario Party games, the character roster doesn't matter compared to Smash and, hell, even Mario Kart. But here's the problem that I have with it. Here's the issue that I've been meaning to get to after, about 8.5 minutes. So, we all know how much powerful, or wait, I think I said that wrong. We all know how powerful the Wii U is compared to the Wii. The difference is just night and day. The Wii U is so much more powerful than that system. First system to be in HD, right? Ugh, God, getting my words jumbled. Jeez. Okay, maybe that'll help. But yeah, the Wii U is more powerful than the Wii, and that's, just saying it like that is an understatement. So, you would think to yourself, why don't they add a little more? There's nothing physically stopping them from adding more characters. As you can see, there's 13. That's it. Here's the big issue that I have. A game on the Wii, Mario Party 8, the one that everybody seems to hate. And that rhymed. Mario Party 8, at least that game has more characters. I mean, look at this. As you can see right here, there are 14 characters. And you may be thinking, what? A Wii game has more characters than a Wii U game? Yeah, that's what I thought too. I don't like this. This is something that really, really bothers me, and I don't really know why it does. I don't know why it pisses me off so much. I guess it doesn't really matter in the end, but I just need to voice my opinion out there and think that it's just a little odd. I mean, why would a Wii game have more characters than a Wii U game? That makes no sense whatsoever. There's nothing stopping them from adding more. Like, I don't understand this. Like, like I said before, the Wii U is much more powerful than that. And then people are like, oh, well, it's not about the power of the system. I'm like, well, then there's still nothing stopping them from adding more. What's wrong with that? I don't see an actual, like, legitimate reason why the game has less characters than a Wii game. I don't see a reason. They just chose to make it less, just cause. And I don't like that. I'm not going to accept it. I don't have a choice. I'm going to be getting what I'm getting, but that doesn't mean I have to be happy. That's the part that really upsets me the most. I understand that there is a lot of variety here. Like I said, Donkey Kong being in a game, what, like 6 main games later? Like for an actual legitimate character. Rosalina being in the game. I don't know why she wasn't in 9. She was in pretty much everything else by then. At least I think so. She was at least in Mario Kart 7 at the time. And Mario Kart Wii at that. But yeah, Rosalina was in everything. I don't know why, but the point is, she's in 10. So Donkey Kong, Rosalina, and hell, having Bowser playable. I mean, I think he was playable at one point, but not like this. This is a whole new mode for Mario Party, you know? Bowser Party, right? So, it's a good roster, and plus, having Spike, it does seem a little annoying. Like, why him? But then again, we wouldn't have this problem if there were more characters added. Like, you wouldn't care if Mario Kart 8 had the Koopalings. Oh, we'll take some character slots. I'm like, alright, well, what if in Mario Kart 8 it had Bowser Jr., Birdo, Dry Bowser, King Boo, Funky Kong, all these other great characters too? You wouldn't give a shit, because at least your character made it in. You wouldn't hate them for taking up spots if there were more spots available. Why can't that be here in this case? I don't understand that. You think to yourself, damn it, why is Spike in this out of all people? Or people, you know. But yeah, why is Spike here out of anything they could have chosen? Why couldn't they have chosen anything else? You know, why couldn't they replace him with Boo or something? Well, guess what? That wouldn't be a problem if they had more spots. I don't see why they don't have more spots. That's the thing. And I hope you guys can sympathize with me on this. I know I've been talking about this for almost 15 minutes now. I swear it's not going to be longer than that. I'll get my point across. Well, I did, but I'll finish everything I'm saying. And it doesn't exactly stop there just yet, either. You think it's bad that a Wii game has more characters than a Wii U game? How about this? Yeah, get ready for this one. How about a GameCube game? Quiet, Siren. I'm talking. Yeah, how about a GameCube game? A GameCube game having more characters than a Wii U game. Alright, this is where it gets to be a major, major piss off. Like I said, you think it's bad that a Wii game has more characters than a Wii U game, but a GameCube game having more than Wii U? No. That is literally 100% inexcusable. Mario Party 4 had 14 characters. And if you count the Mii, Mario Party 8 has 15 characters. So great. Even more of a fucking mock in the face. Look at that shit. Look. Mario Party 4 even has more characters. That's just... Whatever, you know what? I got my point across. I said I wouldn't make it go over 15 minutes. You get it. Just let me know your guys' thoughts on this. I'm sorry. Did I overreact? You know, did I make it a bigger deal than what it should be? I'm just telling you my thoughts, my opinions, and please tell me you feel what I'm feeling. Please, it's just upsetting.